Hello everyone, myself Hemlata from the College of Agriculture, Vijaypur. Now let's discuss about the basic anatomy and physiology of the urinary and reproductive system of cow. The female reproductive system. It consists of the ovaries. The ovaries are the primary reproductive organ of the female. Ovaries are paired organs. Function of ovaries is to produce the egg or ovum and hormones involved in regulating the estrous cycle in pregnancy. These are located one on each side of the uterus. Oviduct. It is also called uterine tube, fallopian tube, or the tunnel of love. The oviducts are a pair of tortoise narrow tubes suspended in the mesosalpinx, which is the broad ligament supporting the oviduct. The oviduct is divided into four functional segments: the fringe-like fimbriae, the funnel-shaped infundibulum, the distal dilated ampulla, and the narrow isthmus that connects the oviduct with the uterine lumen. Coming to the uterus. Uterus consists of two uterine horns called cornua, body, and a cervix, which is the neck. The uterus consists of a thin outer layer, the perimetrium, a thick myometrium composed of inner circular and outer longitudinal muscle layers, and an inner layer called the endometrium. The endometrium is characterized by numerous openings of the endometrial glands. The length of the uterine horns varies with the species. Functions of the uterus: sperm transport, luteolysis and control of cyclicity, provides an environment for the pre-attachment of embryo, maternal contribution to the placenta, and the expulsion of the fetus and fetal membranes. Coming to the cervix. The cervix is a thick wall located between vagina and uterus with a constricted lumen. It serves as a point of orientation for all gynecological examinations in bovine. Functions of the cervix. It prevents entry of pathogen into the uterus. It facilitates sperm transport, acts as a sperm reservoir, and plays a vital role in the secretion of viable sperms. This is the cervix. Coming to the vagina. The vagina is the copulatory organ as well as the site for expulsion of the urine. The vagina, about 6 inches in length, extends from the urethral opening to the cervix. Functions of the vagina. It is the copulatory organs in which semen is deposited. It acts as an excretory duct for the secretions of cervix, uterus, and the oviduct. The cervical canal as well as the biochemical and microbiological milieu of the vagina protect the upper reproductive tract from invading microorganisms. This is the reproductive tract. Coming to the vulva. Vulva is the external part of the female reproductive tract. During estrus, contractions of the vestibular and vulvar sphincter muscles elevates the clitoris and protrudes it between the vulva lips. This is called winking of the clitoris. This is the cow's reproductive tract. Now coming to the urinary system. The urinary organs are the kidneys, ureters, bladder, and the urethra. The kidneys are the organs having two suprarenal glands play a major role for filtration and secretion of the urine. The ureters are tubes which convey the urine to the urinary bladder. The urinary bladder is a reservoir for the urine. The urine accumulates in the bladder and it is then expelled through the urethra. Coming to the diagrammatic structures of kidney. Ureter. The ureters are the excretory ducts of the kidneys and each begins at the junction of the calyces, measures and terminates at the bladder. It is about 6 to 8 mm in diameter. The right ureter emerges out of the hilus of the right kidney from its ventral face, runs inwards and gains the middle of the medial border of the kidney and runs along it. The left ureter emerges out of the hilus on the anterior-lateral aspect of the dorsal face. Urinary bladder. The urinary bladder is a musculomembranous sac. It differs in form, size, and amount of its contents. When contracted, it is dense pyriform mass about the size of a fist and lies in a ventral wall of pelvic cavity at a variable distance behind the pelvic inlet. When moderately full, it is oval in shape. Coming to the urethra. Urethra is a tube that connects the bladder to the outside of the body. During natural mating, semen is deposited in the vagina near the cervix. The urinary bladder opens to the exterior through the urethra, which opens into the vagina. Thank you.